Hey guys, Andy here, and welcome back to Animal Lover. It's been a few days since I last played this. It's been a crazy week for me. I don't even remember where we last left off. But let's continue. I can't see his face, it's turned away from me. If I was sitting where he was, I'd be looking out at the boring hot mess of colorless concrete with annoyance. Who knows though? Maybe he's doing the time traveler thing where every bit of modern life fascinates him. Or something. Part of me can see him hiding some resentment. I should have not asked him to use his own towel. I hope he's not angry. Hey Edmund, got you some clothes. I hope they fit. I got you easy fitting stuff. If you don't like it, let me know. They're not the most, well, regal clothes in the world. Kinda shabby. It was kind of you to even get them for me. That makes me feel a little bit better. Thanks, Edmund. So, we need to talk this thing out. Thing? Nothing specific, just all of this. What's going on? I think we should grab a bite to eat and sit down to talk somewhere. Sounds good. Have you ever had coffee, Edmund? It's been a while. Would you like some? Certainly. Would it be alright if I also got water? Oh, of course. We're still talking like people. I haven't caught him speaking like a royal or turning his nose up at anything. His poise is remarkable, actually. He grits his teeth a little as I start up the car. I take him to a chain coffee shop. I take him to a neat underground coffee shop if I knew any. Oh, well, he won't know the difference. So, I ordered him a black coffee and I put cream and sugar in it, imagining that he would not like coffee's bitter taste at first. I personally got an overly sugary frappuccino. Oh my god, I fucking love frappuccinos. I love Java chip. My favorite drink right now that I get from Starbucks is the mocha macchiato. No, coconut milk mocha macchiato, and I love the ice. Oh my god, it's so fucking delicious. We got our drink, sat down, and I'm ready to listen. My mind is open. I am calm. I don't have to go back to the vet today. I take a deep breath. Begin. What? Begin? How did this begin? What caused you to become a hamster? How did it turn out that I could kiss you and turn you back into a human? I have no idea. Oh my god. That cutscene. Oh my god. What? I don't know. Um, oh. I thought you'd know. Yeah, I really don't have a clue. It's all a blur. You're serious. Completely. I'd really like to know. I don't, though. I think maybe he was a wizard. God. Ugh. God damn it. A wizard, huh? I don't know. It feels like it would be a spell or something. I remember my 25th birthday. I remember a lot of people passing around alcohol. I remember large castle halls and big promises. One day, out of nowhere though, I just kind of realized that I'm a hamster. Like I was probably a hamster for maybe a few years before I realized that I was one. Could have been a decade, I don't know. Then I had a bit of a crisis, a panic. For the first 100? It has to be at least 100 years. For the first 100 or so years, I was a wild hamster resurrecting as a wild animal over and over again. Jesus Christ, that's fucking sad. I would die over and over. Sometimes it would be a hawk. Other times it was a badger or something. Sometimes it would be disease. Sometimes I just die. For like no reason. Then, one day, I was a domesticated hamster. I was placed in a cage and then placed in another cage. A little girl looked after me. I was taken care of, and then I died of old age. For a moment, Edmund is silent. This is a lot for me to take in too. Sorry, I'm rambling. I promised I wouldn't do this, but hamsters can't talk. They can't talk to anyone. Not even to each other. Promised you wouldn't do what again? Casually referred to my previous hamster life. I did make him promise that, didn't I? I apologize for your grumpiness. Yeah, we're pretty much an asshole. Hey, Edmund, forget I said that. It was really rude of me. I'm sorry. I understand. Really, I do. I didn't mean to come across as so cavalier. I should have understood that I was trivializing something that could have been, well, shocking to you. I should be the one apologizing. He's looking at me piteously. I wish he wouldn't. I just wish I hadn't snapped like that. He has nothing to apologize for. Don't apologize, Edmund. Everything's alright. Please continue what you're saying. Alright. Well, like I was saying, it's really nice to talk to someone. But I couldn't really do that for the past however many years. But one day I came really close. What? To talking with someone else. How? I was taken to a vet, different one than yours, and the vet was taking care of a cat. The cat didn't seem to belong to anyone. It looked like a stray. It was a white cat with orange and brown spots. Something was very different about it, though. Its eyes were moving attentively, glowing a little bit. No one seemed to notice but me. I thought the vet was going to check on the cat's eyes. No such luck. Then out of nowhere, the cat spoke. Not out loud, but when the vet had checked the cat's private parts, I could clearly hear the cat talk. Clearer than any words I heard any human speak. Whoa. What did it say? Watch it, lady. Oh. Yeah, I didn't say another word. Then they said if they didn't find a place for this cat in the next week, they would take it to an animal shelter. Never heard what happened to it. How sad. How long ago was this? Last month. Oh. Yeah, I saw it just a month ago. So this cat's probably still out there. I imagine he's at that animal shelter. He was a testy cat, probably undesirable. He? It had a man's voice. Oh, okay. Actually, that wasn't the only reason, but that's the easiest to explain. I just kind of knew it was a man. Weird. So, yeah, I can't imagine anyone actually picked him up. I'm silent for a bit, trying to get a handle on my next words. Edmund's put me in a tough spot. I came here to figure out a plan for Edmund, to find him a place to sleep and find out what to do with him. Then he starts up on the story of another animal man. Another soul trapped inside of an animal's body. After this coffee break, I would be at least halfway through my responsibilities as caretaker? Pet sitter, maybe? Edmund is partially my responsibility, and yet I have no idea what to do with him. Are we really going to get started on saving more animals before I even know what to do with one guy? Even if there are people in need? Edmund. We need a plan, obviously. I want to help this guy too, whoever he is. No, wait. Hold on, I don't want to sound like I'm asking you. To. I am. I guess I'm asking for your help. And I want to help Edmund. If the guy's trapped like you were, I want to see him free too. Adamant silent. He wanted to say something, but he closed his mouth to let me continue speaking. I don't know what to do with you, much less another guy right now. I can't afford food and clothes for two guys. Plus, where are you going to sleep? I understand. I'll have to come up with a plan of my own then. No. I'm not saying I'm not going to help. I want to. I can try to make it work. We just need to think it through a little more. Alright. So we should talk about... clothes. Do you think this guy's going to be naked when he transforms? I can't imagine he wouldn't be. Alright then, let's make a stop back at the thrift store before heading to the animal shelter. Andy? Yes? You do know I'm not positive that's where he is. I figured as much. Okay. I'm just going to grab him the cheapest clothes I can find. He'll have to go shoeless. They only had one pair of flip-flops at the thrift store. Or he can use mine. You're too nice, Edmund. What if he turns out to be a jerk? Then he's a jerk that's been trapped in a cat body. He has my sympathy. If you say so. Food. We'll get you something to eat on our way out. I have a couple of $100 in my account right now. Jesus Christ, I got like $10 in my bank account right now. As long as you're okay with cup ramen for a while. And by you, of course, I mean both of you. What is cup ramen? Huh? Oh, it's a very cheap kind of food. It's not horrible. Even if it is, I'd be alright with that, as long as it's food. Of any kind, really. Edmund lets down. His eyes move vaguely toward his stomach. He's probably hungrier than he's letting on. Okay, good. I just hope that this cat guy is okay with this stuff. Alright, shelter, where are you two going to sleep? I truthfully have no idea. I find myself having to hand-wave the idea of him suggesting my bed. He's too polite for that. Well, if it comes down to that, you can stay in my room. I'll have to sneak you in at night. Feels weird. What else? Being referred to as you two already. We're really doing this, aren't we? We are. I hope he's okay. Me too. Thank you for letting us stay in your room. Don't thank me yet, it's kind of a dump. That seems to about cover it. So, you ready? Ready as I'll ever be, I guess. I got Edmund a panini on the way out of the coffee shop. I've never had a panini. He ate it very loudly. I imagine it's been a long time since he's been forced to chew with his mouth closed. Whenever I look away, all I hear is repulsive, smacking sounds. When I turn to see him, though, it becomes so much more forgivable. He smiles whenever I catch his eyes. Then I turn back toward the road. The crunching and smacking then resumes. Is the mouth open eating because of the years of being a hamster, really? Because I know plenty of men who have been gross for a good decade to do that. Men. Men. Fuck men. Adamant's looking intently around the shelter. He's probably looking harder than I am. I'm looking for a white cat with orange and brown spots. He's looking for the undeniable spark of human intelligence. I'm not sure if I've ever seen the undeniable spark of human intelligence. Then again, if it's undeniable, wouldn't I have noticed it by now? Whatever. Adamant grabs my hand occasionally when he pulls me toward the net section of the shelter. I take extra good care to not noticeably caress his hand when he does this. I just let him pull me to the net set of cages. He's becoming disheartened as he's looking. Adamant, there are other shelters in town. I know there's at least one more. Well, that's good. That doesn't take away from the fact that he's losing a bit of hope. Is this him? I say, pointing to a black cat with a single orange spot. He examines it closely. Absolutely not. How do you know? This cat is black and has only the one spot. Plus, he's just a cat. Again, how do you know? His eyes are, well, not unintelligent, just. They're cat eyes. Okay then. I take a deep sigh and continue following Edmund. I think he heard me sigh. He grits my hand tighter. It makes me feel a little better. If I'm not mistaken, there's a small amount of blush in his face. That is until. Oh my god. There he is. Oh my god, that's the fucking ugliest cat I've ever seen. He's looking up at us attentively. I don't see any glowing, but I see one thing that's peculiar. I have his attention. I've never had a cat's attention before. This one's awake, looking at me, waiting for a reply. It's listening. Maybe it's just being polite. This is him, Edmund? This is him. Quick, kiss him. What? No. While he's in the cage. That will kill him. Right, yeah. Edmund rubs his back for a second as he acknowledges me. I bet his back still hurts. That looked painful. Adopt him? Hmm? Yeah, I guess that's the only way this is happening. I lean toward the cat's nose. He has bright green eyes. His eyes follow mine. Hey, little guy. For some reason, I await a reply. Do you know if he can talk? That may have been just when I was an animal. Okay, then. I pat the top of the cat's head for a split second. The cat tucks its neck in to avoid my fingers. The sign on the cat's cage door says his name is Apollo. So we adopted Apollo. He's not doing too well in there. The cage is rattling around as Edmund carries Apollo in his little cat cab. The cat does not sound happy. I'm sure he'll be fine. We're almost home. Even if my parents were home, now that Edmund's enclosed, I can dismiss him as a friend and Apollo as his new cat. When we arrive home, however, the driveway is empty, so I don't have to lie about anything. Here we are. Once we're in the backyard, I open the cage. I don't do that thing where you stick your face in the cage to prevent the cat from coming out. Edmund says this thing must be human. It must understand our intentions, at least to some degree. I'm holding a fresh set of clothes. As the cat walks out, his gaze looks around as if he's evaluating his new surroundings. He's not as panicky as he was in the car. Alright, if you can understand me, I need you to stay still. The cat lets out for a second, then continues to walk. Apollo, please come back here. No such luck. I walk toward Apollo. He walks just a little faster than me. A classic cat move. I swear to you, he's human. He's got to be. Says Edmund, not realizing that if this cat is human, he's acting like a complete asshole. I finally walk Apollo into a corner underneath the table. I kneel down and hold him still. The cat is just fidgeting hard, trying to get loose. I kiss his ear while he still had the chance. His eyes grow wide. His body begins to mutate. What was once a cat is now a lump of flesh. Not restrained like the flesh I had seen before. As his cat begins to grow arms, began to grow legs, and they started to splay out. It was as if this large body had been trapped inside of a tiny cat prison all along. His limbs splayed out, seeking to stretch until they ripped right off. Smooth black hair began to form on top of his head. When all was said and done, the quiet remained. The light began to fade. A man stood up in front of me. Oh my god, I'm not over that sensor image. Muscular, chiseled, tall. Thick, expressive eyebrows. I like his hair. It's cool hair. Green eyes. Naked as the day he was born. Perhaps nakedder. Okay, hi. Was I a cat just a second ago? Beautiful. Damn it. This confused, horrified man is also gorgeous. He's speaking. That shirt. And those pants. Those wouldn't happen to be for me, would they? They are. Swell. He stood there for another minute, paralyzed. This man clearly isn't the knight and paragon of composure that Edmund was. And here I was absent-mindedly staring at his junk, just as shamefully as before. Would it be perfectly alright if I took those threads off your hands? Yes. Certainly. I mean, wait. Yes. Yeah, of course. I said, turning my head away and handing the naked man the shirt and pants. He was done nearly a second later. Miss, you can look now. Turning back, the clothes fit his form pretty well. His form is still clearly visible underneath his outfit. May I ask what just happened? It's as if we both forgot we were going to have to explain this plan all over again. I think maybe we should head back to the coffee shop. This might take a minute. Alright then. I didn't get less jarring. I wish that they didn't have to be naked when they appeared. Kind of. I'm Andy. My name's Edmund. Well, you two, I guess it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Frank Tomlinson. But you can call me Frankie. Or Frank. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Catman's World. Whatever floats your boat. Oh my goodness. Wow, we're already on chapter 2. Can't believe it. But yeah, that was Animal Lover. I hope you're enjoying the series. I fucking love it. I'll see y'all really fucking soon for some more kick-ass Animal Lover, some more content. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content like this, consider supporting me on Patreon. I'll be doing the shadows that run alongside our car very fucking soon for the end of July. And then I'll decide what to do for August, because now that I have a TV, I can do whatever the hell I want in my room now. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all very fucking soon. Bye for now. Bye for now.